Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. This is Renegades React, and we are going to be reacting to Little Cinema Sins. This is a horror sci-fi classic. Everything wrong with Alien in 11 minutes or less.
Man.
Okay.
Like we were looking through the videos because a lot of times Nate has these things sort of pre-picked.
I do. But when it comes to Cinema Sins, they're so active that we pretty much have to do like a cherry pick almost. Like we look at them, and if there's some that are, some that we're interested in, then it's just like, okay, let's pick from these.
And
they're actually being really nice about that. It's actually my movie knowledge is abysmal, and I haven't seen any of these movies.
Well, so there's a lot of movies I haven't seen too, but so
and the other one and another one we talked about, which we may very well do later on.
We looked at Stargate.
Yeah.
Like the Stargate movie with
James Spader and Kurt Russell.
James Spader. So James Spader in that movie, he was like, "This movie is gonna bomb. That's why I'm doing it." That movie, and then we got an amazing series out of it.
And there you go.
Yeah. But it was
several amazing series.
That was that was the one
Can't forget Atlantis.
Yeah, can't forget Atlantis.
I didn't really watch Universe.
Yeah,
Universe was.
It got better
Universe
after I stopped
was trying
watching it.
real hard to be Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah, well, you got to compete somehow, I guess.
Yeah, but Atlantis was really good.
Yeah,
and the original was really really up to a point, and then it got weird.
Once you lost RDA, it started to get weird.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, once you weren't like fighting the Go Old, it was a little strange because it's just like, well, we won. Now what? But anyway, so we were gonna do that, and then we saw Alien. And it's just like, ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, okay. I'm a huge fan of the Alien series.
Mm-hmm.
Love the first one. Love the second one. Both of them are different films in their own right.
Yep.
But both of them are tremendous. Whereas this is true horror suspense. Aliens is action horror.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there's really only a few movies I can think of that fit that bill. There's a game series that, well, especially the first two games of it, the Dead Space series is action horror. I mean, it's action-packed, and you have fun playing it, but at the same time, when you're in an unfamiliar environment, you don't know what the hell's going on. And that sense of unknown, that unknown dread, and what's around the corner may very well kill you. I mean, that's a scary-ass thought, man. That's a scary thought by itself.
We don't talk about the third one.
Well, the third one, what killed it was its concentration on co-op. Don't get me wrong. I like co-op in some games, but what you need is two different. Okay, they did a better job in the DLC. Did you ever play the DLC?
I didn't.
No. The DLC, I forget which one it is, but it's a continuation of the main story after 3.
Mm-hmm.
The DLC is tremendously suspenseful.
Okay,
and it harkens back to the suspense feel of the first and second ones.
All right, I can respect that.
And if they would have done that in the third game, then I think the third game would have been a lot better. But they made it a lot lighter, and they changed the setting as well to a snow planet instead of an industrial. Originally, I wanted them to do like I heard that they were going to do like a snowy industrial planet where there was the potential of whiteout, going out, and the enemies could pop up anywhere.
Oh yeah, that would have been good.
Yeah, and they did do that a bit, but. They didn't do it to the full extent of it could have gone to.
Yeah.
Plus, playing co-op with somebody, having someone that has your back, if they would have made it to where your health was a lot lower and you had to heal, help that person up, that would add another sense of worry to it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that may very well have killed it. I don't know.
Well, anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so sorry. I love that
everything
series.
Wrong with Alien in 11 minutes or less.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Oh man,
that open to me is just tremendous.
Old-timey Fox logo and music does not prepare you for one of the best sci-fi horror movies of all time. Still, though, one of the best sci-fi horror movies of all time. So, reading.
Yeah!
Also, its cargo is a refinery processing 20 million tons of mineral ore, I guess they invented the perpetual motion machine between 1979 and whatever year this is. Also, I don't know shit about space, but this is one of the least aerodynamic looking ships I've ever seen. It's like 4 interconnected weebles. Doesn't exactly scream streamlined. Spaceship half designed by Mr. Coffee. And this spaceship door is brought to you by Purina. Who's this door opening for? The cameraman? I have it on good authority that one of these crew members was dreaming of electric sheep. Also, given what we know about Ian Holmes' character later, how was he put under like a regular human, given that he is not one? Man, the Wayland Corporation goes to prestige levels of commitment to the illusion. Turning the lights on full bright before the sleeping even have a goddamn second to wake up and Also, aren't those Lilu nipple strips of fabric? That's the best way the future space programs can think of to cover female breasts in cryosleep. A 1-inch strip of cloth. You can put full diapers on the men's crotches, but lady nipples, don't waste any fabric. Here's a space cat. No explanation, just a space cat. Did he have a cat-sized cryosleep chamber? No
He's
clue.
eating a space
just
peanut.
here, right now, on the dinner table. Deal with it. Futuristic computers allow for super colloquial input queries. Underside of the ship decorated courtesy of one Clark Griswold.
Brilliant!
Wouldn't you think far future spaceships would be better equipped for landing on strange planets than this movie suggests? One rock f***s everything up.
We can't fix it out here anyway, and we need to reroute a couple of these ducts. When you say Brett?
Look, we couldn't fix it out here anyway. We got to reroute all these ducts and...
Why is Parker repeating the exact thing he just said 5 seconds ago?
If they find what they're looking for out there, that mean we get full shares?
Something tells me this guy isn't happy with his shares. I don't know what gives me that impression, other than that's been his entire dialogue for the whole movie. Computer monitors often simply just show 1s and 0s to its users. Who even approved of bringing a goddamn kitty cat to space? You, staticky monitor. Are you in cahoots with this movie's suspense or something? This ship's hallway looks like ribs. I should keep going. This is some iconic and amazing visual brilliance. Let's hope no one ever tries to explain it with a backstory movie. Oh, there's a giant alien skeleton. It should be evident by now they responded to a super old, outdated distress call. Yet investigative bullshit still goes on for a while, leading to the contamination of the ship.
Let's get the hell out of here.
30 minutes into this nightmare before someone says something sensible.
That transmission. Mother's deciphered part of it. It doesn't look like an SOS. It looks like a warning.
You mean they decided to land on the planet, walk outside, and investigate before their awesome computer deciphered some of the message? Well, I know they're bound by some stupid space rules to check out signals like this, but couldn't they have waited? I mean, after finding a giant skeleton, how much more effort would you really put into investigating this obviously dead place? The distress signal is obviously old. Move along. Don't go spelunking, for Christ's sake.
Leathery objects like eggs or something.
Or something. Here's an alien egg sack thing. I'm gonna touch it.
Hi.
While he does react to this thing opening, his reaction isn't a full-speed run in the opposite direction with a girlish scream of terror, which earns him a sin. So we are introduced to the facehugger, which is a scary little bastard. But one question, do these eggs live forever until a host just happens to walk by? How long have these eggs been here for this to be possible?
Wait a minute. If we let it in, the ship could be infected.
Ripley, this is an order. Open that hatch right now.
I'm gonna say bringing the guy with the helmet alien back on the ship was a bad idea. Bad science, bad logic, and obviously it led to several more movies of agony that could have been avoided. And Dallas is the captain, and he's out here, and he makes the least captainy decision any starship captain ever captained. If any asshole can simply open the door from the outside, then why did it appear that Ripley was the only person who could open it? Seems like you'd have protocols in place to avoid like this.
Yep.
Oh, that's so creepy.
These
Yeah.
guys
Oh,
apparently
yeah.
show no fear when it comes to face-hugging aliens. They have no idea what this is, but they observe it with the calm of an ENT checking out little Timmy's sore throat.
What the hell is that?
A question better served answered while this dude was outside the ship, no? I love the fact that this alien has such an incredible defense mechanism, but how are they able to cut this f***er's skin if it has the power to hold acid blood? These faces see the facehugger is not
slime
on Kane's face anymore and
Yep.
just leave
Like her
the
stomach.
fucking door open. Even Ripley, who's been the most sensible person on the ship thus far, decides, f*** it, this door to the entire ship can just stay open. We need the light from outside because there's clearly no lights in here for some reason. This guy falls from some sort of compartment in the ceiling and apparently just dies right after that. Way to be a jump scare dick in death, dude. Is it just me, or is this thing extremely vaginal looking? H.R. Giger was a mad genius, and sinful as hell. Hey, we think this thing we're 100% unfamiliar with is dead, even though it's face-hugged our friend and bled acid. Let's get it open and tinker with it. By the way, no need for surgical masks, guys. I mean, it's a dead alien, so what's the worst that could happen? Also, let's get right to the alien autopsy before checking Kane's status, shall we?
Dallas, I think you should come and see Kane.
You should come take a look at this cliche.
Has his condition changed?
It's simpler if you just come and see him.
Bald-faced lie. If you can't explain his condition in less time than it takes Dallas to get down there, then you're broken and in need of serious repair, even though no one knows you're an android yet.
Terrific. Next silly question.
Oh, he's awake and doing fine, eh? You're right. There's no way to communicate that over a radio. Dallas did indeed 100% absolutely need to see this to get the point. So Kane is all better now. I guess we won't perform any x-rays or tests or anything. Alien species have no purpose other than being assholes, so everything should be a-okay. Even if Ash knows about the alien and isn't telling anybody, it's amazing Ripley hasn't demanded to see proof of his health already.
Ah, yes.
This is iconic as shit. And even
Great
better,
thing about
the
it,
cast
they
didn't know
didn't
what was going to
tell
happen
the
either.
crew what it was going to
Yep.
This is great.
Yep.
Anybody want to say anything?
Oh, gee, yeah, I'll say something. Here lies the body of a guy that could have been left to die an hour ago on an alien planet, and probably should have been. But because we didn't let that happen, now all of us are at risk. Rest in peace, guy who stupidly touched an alien egg sac like a dill hole. It's gonna be the cat.
Yep.
It's gonna be the cat. It's gonna be what did I tell you? Also, Trevor! But also, how the did the cat even get in here?
All right, you get him, we'll go on.
But be sure to find the cat by yourself, because we have lots of not dying to do. I love how they basically sent the creepiest asshole on this
Harry
ship to go
Dean
find the
Stanton.
cat, as opposed to Ripley,
Yeah,
who has
he's-
already
he's
demonstrated a
always
bond with
cast
the
like the
feline.
creepy dude.
Whatever. We
Yep.
need to kill someone, and Ripley is the hero,
that or
so
an
it
idiot.
is what it is. Holy
And this one,
honestly,
both.
the most sinful thing in this whole movie is how fast this thing goes from chestburster tiny dude to this mega alien in size in like a few hours. That's some of the most rapid growth in the history of possibilities.
Run, kitty. Get out of there.
Alien species evolved to make humans think of sex organs just before getting killed. Mondays, am I right?
Good one.
Wait, you saw the alien? Where was that scene? I thought you and Ripley were just hanging back with your alien detecting device, letting Brett die.
It's big.
Kane's son.
Well, Kane died, and this thing popped out of him, yes, but I don't think anyone benefits from language suggesting they're blood relatives. What are you, an android? And now the Nostromo, its balls heavy with the potential ejaculate of victory over an alien species, flies its full-dick silhouette towards Earth, desperately hoping... I can't keep this up, I'm sorry. I don't even like this accent I'm doing. Can we just cut... Dallas asks Mother a lot of big questions, expecting answers. You might as well just type the question why into the computer. Thankfully for us, the viewer, Dallas keeps his lantern pointed at his face instead of out in front of him, and we get some glorious facial expressions, though I have no idea how he sees where he's going, but whatever. I know this air pressure displacement detector thing dropped the alien signal a minute ago, but how does it accurately tell where Dallas is and completely inaccurately tell where the alien is? The alien is currently below Dallas, where it somehow solved how to make air displace in the floor directly above it. Okay, so the crew is expendable and the company wants the alien at all costs. So why was the information that was only for the science officer made available, even if Ripley performed an emergency override? Even in a situation like this, the science officer is the only person who needs to know this bit of information ever. Maybe this android motherfucker moved silently. Maybe. But the door would still have to have opened for him to get in here, and she would definitely have heard that. So, you movie. When an android finally reveals its evil nature, the dramatic weight causes white fluid to escape from its head. I could just crush her skull, but I will pick the rolled up magazine for suffocation purposes technique. The android medical officer is able to fight off 3 able-bodied humans for a brief time, which seems excessive. The obvious makeup head transitions to an actual human head between cuts. Even though it came out 5 years before The Terminator, it's way better than that movie managed. But it's still an unusual transition. So now we're at the revealing stage of this movie's plot. And I'm just wondering, if the company wants an alien at all costs, why not send qualified personnel out on these missions? Why send a ship that's hauling an ore refinery? Why not put several androids on this ship? Okay, so maybe the movie is saying this ship just happened to find the signal the company was looking for, and in the event of an alien sighting, go get the alien. But that doesn't explain why they make their crews so ill-prepared to handle one should they run into it. The chances of them bringing back a viable organism are super low in this situation. Android turns into Ronald Reagan after a punching.
Jones?
Is she going back for the cat? Seriously? No one loves cats more than me, and this is some stupid-ass sentimental bullshit right here.
Jones?
Yep, she's seriously way far away from her post right now, chasing down a possible cat. I mean, how fired are all these people? And how does this bastard cat manage to make it through all these areas of the ship with the doors closed? And I'm pretty sure this asshole's walking up and down ladders too.
Yup.
Not only does he want to kill them, but he seems to want to kill this one anally. Why would you run full speed toward the screaming and alien carnage, rather than cutting off the bridge you were safely on from all access points? Movie drama? I'm gonna go with movie drama. I'm having a hard time figuring out what a pranic lift is, or what a particle beam abhort is, or what a Padme is outside the realm of the Star Wars prequels. In a year when The Empire Strikes Back wasn't even a thing yet. So this panel is total bullshit is what I'm saying. Decades before she'd helped set off a self-destruct weapon for comedy's sake in Galaxy Quest, Sigourney Weaver was setting off self-destruct weapons in movies for the purpose of story. Either pushing these futuristic handles actually speeds up their descent, or else the movie is relying on some pretty cliche means of conveying how desperate its main character is.
Jones?
The cat survived the alien, which is weird because 4 seasons of Alf told me that that was their favorite food. Oh, so the cat goes in the hibernation chamber too. It's amazing they have the technology to correctly slow down the metabolism of both humans and cats in the same chamber at the same time, which is how it supposedly went down at the beginning of the movie. Yes, there's still an alien fight left, but it absolutely must wait until she's in her underwear. Duh. Also, guys, there's no such thing as subtle exploitation. How the hell did this thing get on board? And if so, why didn't it kill Ripley before she took off? Or is this movie saying the alien crawled through a duct of some sort while she flew away from the main ship? This has always puzzled me when it comes to the before and after. If before, she should be dead. If after, I don't see how the alien got inside. It's Alien 22. That engine burst really totally killed that alien, but also put you on a direct course for the restaurant at the end of the universe, so...
That's actually a surprisingly low tally for most
Yep.
Yeah.
movies
Yeah.
we've watched on here.
I know, John Hurt. You're a human being.
Yep.
It's drinking the water!
I don't tip.
You don't tip?
No, I don't believe in it.
You don't believe in tipping?
Do you know what these chicks make?
Morning, Mother.
I'm sorry, Dave.
Some of you may have figured out we're not home yet. We're only halfway there.
Damn it.
Anybody hungry?
Walk in the mile, walk in the mile, walk in the mile, walk in the
Yep.
green mile, walk in the mile, walking in the mile.
Surprise, cockbags!
The world isn't run by weapons anymore, or energy, or money. It's run by little ones and zeros, little bits of data. It's all just electrons.
Dallas. Way to go, Dallas!
Ah. That was for Red October. Oh no! Oh no!
Nice.
Ooh.
Actually, I'm surprised. Cinema Sins in the past and Doug Walker have actually worked together on some stuff. I'm surprised that they didn't do. Doug Walker had a thing that he used to do in his reviews. It was Zool, mother effer Zool.
Yup.
And I'm surprised like they didn't do that for like when Dallas got jumped. Like Zool, mother effer Zool.
Man.
Oh, Alien. That did scare the crap out of me when like just certain parts, especially like because it was just unsettling. Like when they finally like lay him down on the table and like you see the tail of the face hugger like tighten around his neck. And
Yeah,
you're just
It's
like
well, it's just
Ugh.
it.
And then the special effects of it laying there and they're like poking around on it with like the forceps and stuff, and you're like, man, that is just gross. And
That
it
is
looks real.
super detailed and
and
holy crap.
The thing about it is, as Ridley Scott put it, that if there's one thing that scares human beings, on top of being in an unknown situation,
Yep.
it's not having control of your own body.
Right.
Right.
And being fully aware and not being able to do a damn thing about it, like with what happened with the facehugger. They say I'm not going to mention it. I'm not going to say what Ridley Scott actually said.
Nope.
Nope. But
nope.
Ooh. The way he put it, it really is unsettling because there are things out there that, in all honesty, in almost any situation, we have no control. Period. I mean, there are some situations that, honestly, it's a scary thought, man. It's a scary thought to not be in control and to not like right now we have air conditioning. We have areas of comfort. And, yeah, and all this and all that.
And a very nice couch.
Yes. Love this couch. But honestly, that the fear of the unknown and the fear of not being in control of yourself is a scary, scary thought. And I really just I wouldn't know how to handle that. Man.
I'm now terrified that Micah is going to hide inside the couch. Nope.
I could see that.
I am now just mortified by that thought.
I'm just like
I can see it now. Micah's hand very slowly creeping up, grabs your leg, and you just like run.
And it's just like knife, stab myself in the leg to get Micah.
I'm just sort of terrified. I'm glad humans don't work like the aliens, where it's like there's like you open your mouth and there's like a little tiny Micah head that goes like a Pez dispenser just pops out with like my head. And like that's how I'm eating my waffles. It's like
like with you and your big ass teeth, I can imagine.
But
that
it's like,
shit.
but it's like got all the hair too, so I'm just constantly gagging. Like,
No.
There's actually okay.
Best date night ever. Sup, girl?
It's okay, Ben. It's okay.
Man, I am so sorry. That got super weird. Well,
who else but Micah? Okay.
Yeah, I got nothing. Anybody?
I'm done. Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody out there, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank Micah for that awkward bit of awesomeness.
Somebody's gonna draw that as fan art and send it in. It's gonna be amazing.
And once again, thank you everyone for tuning in. If you wish to see more, look down in the link or in the description. You'll see the link to the original video from CinemaSins. Show CinemaSins some love, guys. They do awesome work. Tell us what you think. Let us know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check for our various other endeavors in the description as well. And until next time, I'm Nate.
I am so sorry. I am so sorry.
And that's Micah over there. And thank you again, Internet. Take care. Peace.
Oh.